Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those who are new here, I am Psychic Bella Love, and you can always book your own personal private reading on my website, psychicbellalove.com. And for the month of April, you can use code EASTER for an extra $15 off any appointment, or you can buy one appointment and get a free follow-up. That will all be listed on services on the website. Also, make sure you are subscribed because I do have new videos dropping every day this week. I am pre-recording, so if you see my hair the same or my shirt the same, it's because I sit down and try to record as many videos as I can when I get the chance to do so. So we are going to be taking a look at Shawn Mendes and his new rumored girlfriend, Dr. Jocelyn Miranda. Apparently she is 51 and he is 24, and this was kind of one of those where everybody was like, wait, what? So let's take a look at the two of them. Also, guys, we are going live on Saturdays, so make sure you have those notifications on. I will also post the times and links on my community tab as well as my Instagram stories. My Instagram is linked in the description box below. Make sure you get the right one because there's scammers pretending to be me. That is also why I only take appointments through my website. You guys have the protection of going through Square and knowing that it's, you know, not some scammy thing. I don't do Cash App and DM readings. So just be careful, guys. You know, if any psychic ever walks up to you in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a store and says, I felt drawn to you and I need to give you a reading, or just cold DMs you, it's a scam. So, and if you ever wanted to request a celebrity reading, find out about the Illuminati, conspiracy theories, religion, history, go live with me every week and get my daily posts, you can go to patreon.com/psychicbellalove. That will also be in the description box below. That is the only place at the appropriate tier that I do take requests for celebrity readings. So let's see what Spirit has to say about these two. You know what is weird? Even though I know that this kind of seems shocking that he's like with this like older woman and somebody who's not really like in the industry and everything, I feel like for him it kind of makes sense. You know, Shawn's kind of a I do my own thing kind of bird anyways, and he's not super like into all the industry stuff, like the politics of it, the image and all of that kind of stuff. He's pretty, you know, he was always kind of more normal and grounded, and now he's really taken on this like spiritual and wellness journey. So that's why at first I was kind of like, what? And then I was like, it actually kind of makes sense though. Like, really, if all the people that were going to do something like that, I wouldn't put it past him, you know? If it was like Chris Brown or somebody else, it would have been probably more shocking. You know, the first thing that's coming up with this is Spirit saying, while, you know, and I told you guys before, his relationship with Camilla was actually genuine. It wasn't, you know, some beard situation or anything like that. It really did take a toll on him and was hard on him, the fact that there were constant speculations about what was going on with him and so much media attention. And he really has gotten to a point in his life where he really not only wants to be much more private, but I do see him wanting to surround himself with more people who are not industry connected and related, because it's like, even though there is that, you get it, you know, when you date another celebrity, at the same time, it almost felt like to him, like, I don't get to have as much of a normal life because there's too much talk about, you know, our careers and too much involvement in all of that. And I really wanted a break from it. I mean, honestly, what Spirit's saying and the underlying energy too, he was ready to completely just leave the industry and be done with all of it completely, because it's just like, I don't know how much I fit in to this world. So instead of doing that, he started looking for more ways to become more in touch with who he really is, but also more grounded. And the funny thing is that not only are they showing up as the King and Queen of Cups together, but also, I mean, if you look at these cards, it's two people meditating, and Spirit saying there is a very big connection here as far as like the spiritual goes. We're both into wellness, we're both into health, we're both into our spiritual journeys and our healing, and that alone is what really connected him to her. So he actually really cares about this lady too. There's genuine love there. I don't feel on her end her like seeking anything from him. I don't think that this is gonna be like his forever and ever relationship, because I do feel, you know, that he's going to feel like he has gotten what he needed from this situation, if that makes sense, and then grown past it. And I do feel at some point he's going to move on and look for somebody that's more in his own age group, because family is important to him. I do feel him wanting to be a parent, and not that they can't adopt or do surrogacy or anything like that, but I get like he wants the experience of like, the mother of my child, you know, had this like at-home water birth, and I was able to like be in the tub with her, and you know, he really wants to be super involved in all of that. And on top of it, I just feel like it'll come down to like, while we had enough to connect us in the beginning, not enough to keep us tied together for the long term. There's something coming up though about, you guys, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't completely quit the industry. I'm going to be honest with you. Because there's this Tower card moment here, and it's talking about it not being connected to the love situation, but around work and money. And what Spirit's saying is, you know, for him, it's like, I love creating, I love music, I love being, you know, the guy that's involved in all of this stuff. But I don't like having the handlers, the control, somebody telling me what I can and can't do. Like, you can't put out that song that I worked, you know, tirelessly on for a month straight and took all these vocal lessons and didn't talk to people so that my vocals were actually like the best they could be before I recorded, you know, and locked myself away to create this. That's all really getting to him and really bothering him. And so Spirit's saying, you know, he's on this break in this spiritual journey, but he's already kind of come to the conclusion that none of this was what it seemed like in the beginning. He's become very disenfranchised by it. He honestly would rather just take whatever money he has made, invest it into like a wellness brand, and then do like local festivals for the fun of it, rather than stadium tours and album releases and all of this stuff. So if we do get any new music from him, Spirit's saying it would be more like, I have to fulfill a contract to be able to then free myself, so that if I do create new music, I can release it on my own in whatever way I want to, and not be sued or have some people coming to hunt me down because, you know, I wasn't allowed to do that because of the contracts that I was in. But he's definitely ready to move on from all of this, which is very surprising. Okay. But once he does, he's going to feel so free and happy. He feels like if he stays in this industry, it's going to turn him into somebody that he's not. And then it's just only caused him a lot of problems and pain so far and restrictions. He doesn't care so much about like the financial aspects of it. Just obviously, you know, everybody's going to have a roof over their head, but I'm not trying to become this billionaire from it. You know, I would expect that the next girl that he ends up with, she's, you know, maybe still a couple years older than him, but I keep seeing somebody who's like very hippie, like I'm super into like growing my own hemp, and I have a CBD company and those types of things. And so, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't end up like with him like having some kind of shroom business or a CBD company or something else that's really focused on like herbal like remedies to aid in the overall spiritual healing process, because that's something that he is really leaning into, and he feels like it's helped him so much that he wants to help others. And that's the thing that Spirit's saying. He never went into this industry with the intention of like, I want to be Justin Bieber's replacement and then become the billionaire in the industry. Like, he got into it because he wanted to touch people. He thought he could help and heal people through his music. That's obviously not been able to happen the way that he's wanted to on this journey. So Spirit's saying that he's seeking other ways that he can do that on his journey and really be able to make a difference in people's lives in more of a positive way. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end that here because I have to run and go get my kiddo from school. I hope everybody is having a good one. Make sure you are subscribed because we are going to have new videos each day this week. And like I said, we'll go live each Saturday, so you don't want to miss out on that. You guys can ask me questions on whoever we're reading on each Saturday. If you want to join the Patreon, book a reading with me, any of the other stuff, that will all be linked in the description box below. And let me know, are you surprised that Shawn Mendes is probably going to end up leaving the industry? What do you expect? And I will talk to you later. Bye.